morning, Greenview. Today is February 22nd. Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
ACT, the registration deadline for the April 13th ACT is Friday, March 8th. Students can register at act.org.
FFA Week, Thursday, Teacher-Student Swap Day, and Friday, Blue and Gold Day.
Spring Fling. The Spring Fling is Friday, March 8th. Grab your special someone and get dressed up for our new springtime formal dance.
FFA Week, Duck Hunt. Ducks have been hidden in all of the classrooms this morning. FFA members will come around and sell hunting license during lunch all week for $2. See FFA table at lunch to win great prizes and participate in daily cahoots. FFA will be holding an assembly tomorrow. There's no fee to attend, and we will run a pep rally on bell schedule.
Lunch today is a chicken Philly.
Yummy. Boys tennis. Any boys interested in playing tennis this spring? There will be a meeting today during Club Thursday.
Make it a great day, Greenview.
No. Make it a great day, Greenview.
Oh my God.
Mrs. Beam has been a part of the Greenview community for over 30 years. She attended Greenview High School from 2001 to 2004 and began teaching here in 2015. She currently teaches 2D and 3D art, Adobe Photoshop and Illustrator, Ceramics 1, 2, and 3, Advanced Art, and she's the yearbook advisor.
I would say my favorite class to teach now is ceramics. I do a little bit of everything, but I feel like that's the most productive class, and you get to create something and get the result in a pretty decent amount of time. And most people are productive or successful. So I vote ceramics. I would love to teach a silkscreen class. It doesn't exist, but I think it kind of goes along with my graphic design classes where you can design things but then produce them, kind of like the class shirts or powder puff or any kind of shirts like that, or even merch or things like that. So I feel like if we had the opportunity in the setup, I would love to teach that as an expansion from my graphic design class. So I never wanted to be a teacher, and I even switched colleges because they were advising me to go into education. And so then after a few years of getting my art degree, I was like, well, what am I going to do with this? And so I had a fellow student in a class tell me that I was really helpful and that I should be a teacher. And so I decided the lifestyle that I wanted was more conducive to being in education opposed to being just an artist in the field. So then I got my master's in art education, and it was always my dream to come back to here because I wanted to raise my kids in the environment that I was raised because I left and came back. So it just kind of happened that after my first year of teaching, my old art teacher was retiring, and I got to replace him as the new art teacher. So in high school, I was always academically intelligent, but definitely pushed some boundaries. And so I got good grades, but also did creative things and played sports. I did take art classes in college and high school. It was called post-secondary then, but we all had a big group of people that always went to sporting events and hung out, and so I feel like there was a big community school environment where I feel like now it seems like there's a lot of separation between, you know, people who stay here and the CCP kids, and so it seems a little more separate now. My favorite part about the Greenview community is probably the things I hated when I was in school. And so I was always one of those that was like, I'm never dating anyone from Jamestown. I'm never coming back. And so then I left, and then I married a guy from Jamestown and moved back. So I like the personality, the connection, the homey vibe that it has. So yes, everyone knows your business, but also everyone knows your business. So when you need help, there's always people willing to help. And so I just find that ironic how it was before. So all those folks that say they're never coming back, maybe it is good to get away, but I appreciate just the family, community, and support that everyone's willing to give.
Another one.
I'm a partner at a large accounting firm in Columbus, Ohio. I live in Jamestown, Ohio with my wife and 3 children. They all attend Greenview High School, where I also attended high school, and I am currently a school board member of the Greenview Local School Board. Always loved living in my hometown. I had a great childhood, a great time being a Greenview student. So it was pretty easy for me to stay around the area. I knew it was an area that I would want to one day raise my family.
Okay. Do you enjoy living so close to Greenview?
I do. I mean, there are days when I'm driving to Columbus and back day after day where I definitely wish I lived a little closer at times, but the trade-off of the small town living, the slower pace of the community, to me are well worth it as opposed to being closer to where I work.
Okay. So you mentioned that you were on the school board. Why did you decide to join it?
I think it's very important to give back to your community and to do everything you can to be a good member of your community. I felt that I have a set of skills with my financial background that I didn't see any other board member having, and I thought that I could be a useful asset to the board.
Okay. Is there anything else that you wish to say, or like any I would say advice, but anything else that you want to know about, living in Greenview, being on the board, or just kind of living in this area of Ohio?
I think I would just say I highly recommend the small town living. I know that people enjoy the fast pace of town and having that nice short commute, but to me it is well worth it to ingrain yourself in the community, get to know people. It's a great place to raise kids, give them a quality childhood, and I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Colton.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of Green Views. Make it a great day.